Good morning, Eastern Oregon, and welcome to this April 25th version of AM Live on EOA, your connection to Eastern Oregon. And don't forget, we're always on Roku.
On Roku, yep.
Yep. How's
Morning.
it going, man?
Second Monday. Second Monday for sure today. The blues.
It felt like a Monday today, I'll tell you.
Every day feels like a Monday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So what's
How's
going
the
on?
knee?
My knee is stretched out here. You all can't see it. I'm walking with a walker, which is, I'm calling that.
You weren't that far away from that anyways.
Yeah.
It's practice.
The walker is the great leveler. I mean, the thing of it, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're 25 and you have a full knee replacement surgery, you're still going to start with a walker. It's just like, and it's incredibly humbling. So? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. I think if you're 25 and you have your knee replaced, you're using crutches.
Well, that would be certainly
or
be cooler.
A crutch.
That certainly would be cooler.
Yeah.
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 You don't want to be humped over a walker.
I don't know. I can't. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to see my physical therapist today, and I'll ask him. But I'm pretty sure.
Ask him. Let's see
I'm pretty sure that it doesn't matter. Yeah. It's a very.
Walkers are easy like that.
Yeah.
I get it. 100%.
It's a very humbling experience. But the knee's good, doing good.
Awesome.
Glad to be back at work at least for a little bit today.
Yeah.
So.
Let's bang out some sports.
All right. Let me get to it. Normally I have this prepared, but
sports Friday. LeGrand baseball lost their first 2 games in Oregon in 2 years. They were swept by Pendleton. The first game started out rough. A lot of errors. We just didn't play that good. And when you don't play good against a really good team, you lose. And that's what happened. We lost both games against Pendleton. The softball team was playing Pendleton as well over there, and they split. They won the first game. And we're talking about, both softball and baseball, the top 2 teams in the state. I mean, arguably the 2 best teams in the state in both. We'll see what happens. LeGrand's still going to make a playoff run. We still have a really good chance at winning state. We were just flat against Pendleton, and then the softball team, when Carly Strand's pitching, they're unbeatable. And she's a sophomore. We have 2 more years of her after this, and she just crushes the ball. It's good things. Let's see. Softball plays today and Friday. Vail today, at Baker on Friday, and then baseball plays at Baker on Friday as well. So that's league games against Baker and GOL games for both teams today. This Vail game for the softball team is a non-league game. EOU baseball finally broke their 30-game losing streak this weekend.
Oh my!
They had lost 30 in a row, and they won twice. they won 2 times as many games as they'd won all year this weekend. They won 2 out of 4 against Corbin on the road.
Wow!
Yeah, so they're 3-33 now.
Is there anything magic that happened?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I really don't know. They play today on the road at Whitman, but then they have a 4-game series against C of I this weekend here down at Optimist. And then that'll take me straight to softball, who won 3 out of 4 on the road against Corbin this last weekend. Kaylee Hoskins is pitcher of the week for the 4th time this year, which is crazy. She struck out 15 in 2 games, went 2-0, didn't give up any runs. They play today at 2-4 here against C of I, and then this weekend here against Warner Pack. So it's jam-packed full of sports this weekend. I went to lacrosse on Saturday for senior day. So not only was it senior day, it was their home opener and homecoming, because they only have 1 home game all year.
Oh,
the lacrosse team.
Really?
Yeah, it's struggling. Lacrosse is struggling. They ended up losing 15-3, but there was a lot of people there for these seniors that have been there for, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because this is the first class of seniors that are graduating. You know what I mean? This is the first senior day for lacrosse. So, yeah, there was quite a few people there. A lot of other sports were there supporting them, and it was a good thing. And then today, finally today at 3:15 up at the high school, Delia Golzo, a LeGrand High School senior, will sign to continue her academic and athletic career as a Mountie with EOU wrestling. So that'll be cool. Both sides, both men's and women's wrestling at EOU is top notch for the NAIA. I mean, people are wanting to go there now. I mean, it's crazy.
That's awesome.
Yep, and that's all I got for sports.
I know that there were a ton of pictures you dumped over this last weekend.
Yeah.
So I knew that there was a bunch of stuff.
It's going to be the same way this next weekend, too.
Yeah.
I mean, all week. We'll have today, we'll have most likely Baker on Friday, and then all weekend softball and baseball for EOU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pictures look good.
Yeah, they're getting better. I'm figuring some things out, how to operate the camera. You know what I mean? Like for a while, I was just taking pictures. You know.
Yeah.
Now I'm fooling around with it, trying to get the best that I can out of everything by learning how to stabilize the camera a little bit better because I shake.
Yeah.
So like one of the things I've noticed is the more stable the camera is, no matter how high up you have your aperture.
Yeah.
The more stable the camera, the clearer the picture.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not real stable right here. I mean, you're shaking like a crackhead. Yeah, no.
No. And with sports photography, the positioning, the angle that you are in is
so important.
Yeah. Yeah. And
so important.
Yeah. And so
it takes a while to learn some of those things. It's funny that and I called them out on this before. The EOU people, the kids that take the pictures, they're all grad assistants and stuff.
Yeah.
They all follow me, like, oh,
where's she going?
Yeah, and then they'll go over there, like softball, especially. I have this little spot that I go to, where I open the fence and I hold it with my foot and I sneak the camera through.
Yeah,
and I didn't make it over there real fast the next inning, and Adam was over there in that same spot. I'm like, bro, really? You're gonna steal my spot? But it's okay. I mean, it's fun. It's all good. I appreciate being able to be up there and take pictures.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, let's look outside. The sun was shining. It was pretty today.
It's supposed to get hot this week.
Is it?
Yeah, it's gonna get up in the 80s.
Well, let's see. I'm sorry. I just had this.
We have nothing but good weather coming, BC.
Yep.
Nothing but good weather.
Wow, look at that. Wednesday in the 70s. Yeah. Supposed to be 80 on Saturday.
Yeah. Look at that. Good weather, good weather, good weather, good weather. And then back to crap. I'm sure. We have to have crap one more time before good weather.
Well, of course.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's awesome.
I'm excited.
Well, cool stuff.
Perfect weekend to get out and go watch some baseball and softball.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the last games of the year for the baseball team for sure. The softball team will make the tournament. The baseball team won't. So this weekend will be their last 4 games of the year. And they're on they won 2 out of the last 4.
Yeah.
Which is, fantastic. To be on a 30-game losing streak, you know how hard that is mentally in a sport like baseball?
I cannot imagine just keeping going. You would just you would just drag.
I've never been on that kind of a losing in sports. I've never lost that, not anywhere even near that actually.
Yeah.
But I can't, even after losing like 5 in a row in baseball, you're like, what are we doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like but 30?
Yeah.
Great. 30. That's almost the whole season.
Yeah.
They play like 40 games in a season.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a tough one, but hey, 2 out of 4 this last weekend.
So are they close to the end? Then?
Yeah, they got 4 games left. I just said that.
I'm sorry.
This weekend. That's it.
Wow.
2 doubleheaders, Saturday, Sunday. Well, so they have 5. They play today at Whitman. It's a non-conference game, but yeah, they got 5 games left, and then it's over for them. And then softball has 6 games left because they have a doubleheader today against C of I, and then doubleheader Friday, doubleheader Saturday against Warner Pack at home. But they're going to make the tournament, so they'll end up having at least. They're going to be right there like they were last year. They're right in about the same boat they were last year.
Good.
Have a chance to make the national tournament.
Good deal.
Yep.
All righty. So REMAX Real Estate is one of our sponsors for the AM show. We really appreciate them. And gonna play you a short video that we did with Alma Crow, and then she will be with us live in the studio in just a minute.
Hi, my name is Alma Crow. I'm a broker for REMAX Real Estate Team. This will be my 4th year being a real estate agent. I also coach cross country for the LeGrand School District at the high school level, and this will be my 11th year coaching. I'm so excited and I'm looking forward to this coming season. The way I got started into real estate was because I loved how flexible scheduling can be, especially with my family and my kiddos. I wanted to be more involved, as in being more involved with my kids by taking them to sports or taking them to school. And I love that I can pick my schedule, that I can take them to school in the mornings and pick them up, that I can take them to their schooling events. And I also love that I can still coach and have that flexibility with my schedule. One of the reasons why I also love real estate is because I get to work with people from all walks of life, and I get to be part of such a big decision. For example, like purchasing their first home with first-time buyers, and I love being part of that process with them. So it's one of those things where you could meet all types of people. For example, someone that's looking to buy a ranch to somebody, like I said, that's looking to buy their first home. And I find a lot of value in helping my clients. And so that's one of the main reasons also why I love real estate. So how I got into coaching cross country was because I ran cross country for EOU, and it was something that I wanted to give back to the community. Running has always been a big part of my life. And so years later, I'm still coaching for LeGrand High School. It's something that I love, that I do because I love working with kids and because I love running in general. And so when I see the kids' progress from when they started to when they finish, to me that's extremely rewarding. And I really don't see myself coaching anything else but cross country for a really, really long time. So I'm looking forward to this coming season for the boys and the girls. They both have a lot of potential, and I'm super excited. So me being an athlete and coaching students and running all my life has helped in real estate by working again with all types of people and really focusing on their needs, on what they're looking for and what they want at the end of the transaction. And that really falls right with running. I analyze my athletes of what their goals are for the season, what they're looking to achieve, and so honestly it goes hand in hand, just a little bit different, but for me, coaching and real estate is right there.
All right. We're back. How you doing, Alma?
Good. How are you guys this morning?
We're good. Glad that you're here with us.
Yeah.
So that was cool. That was a little interview that Benny did yesterday up there in the field house, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I wanted it to do it on the field house just because it's such a great spot, and it's so neat what the university has done up there and whatnot. And so I thought that it would be a great thing to have that as a background.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, do you do much stuff in that building right now?
So right now, when it comes to the track, I don't, but I do rock climb quite a bit. They have a rock climbing wall, and it's pretty amazing.
Really?
Oh gosh, yes, it's really neat. If you guys haven't been there, I would advise to go. It's quite something special, I think, for our community. And like little kids can go, families. I mean, it's open to the public. So if you have children that want to rock climb, they're more than welcome to come. You can rent the gear, and it's really neat.
That is very cool.
You're never going to catch me rock climbing. It's not conducive to my body type, for one. And for another, I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah.
There's no,
Yeah.
no way I'm going up
You
on a
know,
rock.
that's how I was when I started.
No,
I was
yeah,
afraid,
no.
but now I'm not.
No way.
Yeah, when I was much younger, I rock climbed, once, and the worst part of the whole thing was getting to the very top, and then it's like, now what?
Yeah.
You let go.
How am I
You just
getting
let
down?
go. Yeah,
Yep.
Oh, no way.
yeah, it's like you just
You
let
let
go.
go.
And it's like,
Yep.
what?
I know. But you know what? That feeling of letting go and kind of pushing off the wall was the hardest thing for me because, I mean, my forearms were so tight from just being like, I don't
Right.
want to let go.
Right.
But you have to convince yourself that you're
Yeah,
gonna be
no,
okay.
that was exactly my experience. So it's like, I
Mhm.
mean, you've taken all of your body strength to get to that
Yeah.
point, and then
You
to
let,
keep from falling, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, all right,
that's
just-
it.
Nope.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, my kids love going out there, and we try to go every Thursday and Saturday, and so keeps us busy.
yeah. Well, very
Mhm.
cool.
Thanks.
Well, so give us real quick kind of what is the current climate of real estate here in the area? Is it changing a little bit? Is it shifting?
You
do
know,
think?
it has shifted with the interest rates being at where they're at. It definitely has impacted the market. Right now, like for instance, for March, most of the sales in Union County were between 200,000 and 250. And around this year, last year, we were talking about 300 to 380. So there's a big change. A lot of the big ticket items or the bigger homes are not being sold as fast compared to, under 200,000 or even 250.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely has changed quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Mhm.
Well, appreciate the interview
Yeah.
yesterday, and appreciate you coming in, and we always appreciate REMAX Real Estate
Yeah.
for
Thank you for having me.
their partnership here, and also it's just cool. We've been doing these little videos, and it's just a really nice way of having kind of a peek
Mhm.
inside of and the first time that since Bennett is cross country and you coached Bennett in
Yeah.
high school, right?
Yep, I coached him in high school and middle school.
Oh wow.
I mean, gosh, when I started the middle school program, a lot of those kids were in 7th and 6th grade.
Mhm.
And so I just carried them with the high school team because at the time there was only maybe 8 kiddos.
Yeah.
And so it was better to do that. And Bennett was one of those kids.
Mhm.
And actually, yesterday when he called me, he sounded so grown up. It took me a little bit to recognize his voice. And so when I saw him, I'm like, oh, Bennett. And yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, very funny. Well, thanks a bunch for being with us this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
Quick
welcome,
one.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Well, we'll be right back right after this. All right, we're back
We are.
here on the AM live show. Glad that you guys are with us. I'm
Yeah.
glad to be back in the studio again. So
Morning, TJ. TJ said top of the morning.
cool.
He's one of our loyal viewers.
He is.
Yeah,
Thank
he's here
you.
almost
Yeah.
every day.
Well, he's one of the loyal live viewers. We
yeah.
have.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. We have lots of people that watch.
Right. Yeah. I mean, probably
He's
the
a hero.
majority of our audience is watches after the fact. But
Well, that's because nobody wants to get up at 8 o'clock
Yeah.
to watch this.
well, or and if they're,
Who wants to be
Yeah.
up at 8 o'clock?
yeah, if they're not working, they don't want to get up at 8 in the morning.
Right. Yeah. If they're off.
And if
yeah.
they are working, they're working.
They're working. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
So-
people have jobs where they can watch it though. You know, like,
Yeah.
I would imagine most people that do watch it live are probably up for some reason, like at work. I mean, I would imagine. I know like Dana and them, they're all at work.
Yeah.
Rock, he's at work.
Yeah.
People that watch it live usually, but the people that watch it after are either sleeping or working. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, we do.
Yep. What do you want to get us out of here, man?
We're having a quick one. On this day, what is today? The
April
25th of
25th.
April.
Yeah.
1898, Spanish-American War. The United States declared war on Spain effective from April 21st. So they backdated war against Spain, but they declared it on the 25th. 1901, New York becomes the first state requiring automobile license plates. 1901, guess how much it cost?
I
$1.
was going to say $1.
Nowadays, what's it cost? $162.
Well, you know, it kind of depends on the state.
Yeah, here in
Yeah.
Oregon. So,
In Washington, plates, it's way worse. I mean,
California is too.
yeah, I mean, it's like $300 or $400
Ooh.
per car per year. Yeah.
1960, on this day, the first submerged circumnavigation of the Earth was completed by USS submarine Triton in 60 days, 21 hours.
Wow.
Submerged circumnavigation of the. Say that fast.
No.
5 times. Submerged circumnavigation of the Earth. Oh man, no.
But I'm still trying to get my head around. I mean, clearly it's possible, but I wonder what that
route is.
Yeah, I wonder what that route is.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, you have to go down below South America.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and clearly you've got to go. Maybe it's not that complicated.
It's probably not that. It's not as complicated as we think. If we had a globe sitting right here,
yeah,
we could probably show exactly how.
Yeah, because you got to go
below South America.
And the Horn of South Africa, you got to go below that.
Wait, couldn't you go through? Can you go through? Is the Panama Canal? Is that in between Mexico and South America? Where is the Panama Canal?
Yeah.
Can you go right through? Can you
Yes.
go right through Mexico and South America, right through the middle?
Yeah, but I'm sure that they did not do that.
You don't think so?
No, because it's a series of locks through the Panama
That's
Canal.
what. Okay,
Yeah,
so they probably went down below.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
that somebody would have said, "Oh, that's you use locks. That's cheating." So
2019, on this day, Microsoft becomes the third United States firm to be listed with a market value of $1 trillion. What are the other two?
Apple is one of them.
Yeah. You're missing the monster. Microsoft, Apple, and what would be the $3 trillion US
well, I
company?
mean, it's Google, I guess.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
The monster.
The
The
monster.
monster that is Amazon. 2022, the first airport for electric flying cars and large drones was built by Urban Airport US Incorporated, and it began operations in Coventry, England in 2022. First airport for electric flying cars and large drones.
Huh.
Yeah. And it's operating right now.
Have you ever been over to the UAS field over in Pendleton?
No.
That's fascinating.
No, I don't even know what it is.
So it's a drone test airfield, and it's super
What's it,
cool.
military?
It's whomever. Whenever you have an aircraft design, and it doesn't matter if it's an aircraft like a flying one or a drone, whatever it might be, and it's commercially used, it has to be tested in several different conditions. So then there's an airfield in Alaska or in where you have all the cold conditions and they know where it is. And there's some in the south where the heat is intense or whatever it is. Anyhow, so then this is one of those testing platforms, because in Pendleton you have access to forestry fields and, so yeah, it's very, and it's very cool. I mean, I think it's brought some economic value to what they do. I don't know how much, but yeah,
Cool.
very interesting.
Cool.
All righty.
That's it.
Did you have a quote of the day?
Oh, I did. Yeah, you're. Well, come on. I'm slipping up over here, BC.
Yes, I'm like, yeah.
I have a quote of the day and the number one song.
Okay.
I just didn't type the quote of the day down. Number one song in America, April 25th, 1973. I went all the way back to 73. Tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Tony Orlando and Dawn.
That's a good tip.
And then the quote of the day is a Covey quote. I love Stephen Covey, so you'll see a lot of Covey quotes on here. Live out of your imagination, not your history. Live out of your imagination, not your history. Yep. I love Covey. I've been to a few Covey trainings, and I've always thought that his systems and his processes to keep things organized are amazing.
I'm always amazed at people like that who can organize their thoughts in a manner.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's you.
Because I can't.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's sometimes you go to those seminars and like, that's something I've thought and believed all my life. That is awesome. But it's like, but I never could have grabbed it out of my head and put it in a way and presented
for
it
people to understand it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's really, truly a gift.
Yep.
So,
well, we'll see you on Thursday.
All right. Thank you. See you soon.